What if I told you that a company once valued at $3.5 billion, backed by Silicon Valley's top investors, vanished almost overnight? In the early 2010s, their gadgets were everywhere. Sleek fitness bands on the wrists of tech executives and celebrities, and iconic wireless speakers at every party. They were way ahead of their time, single-handedly creating the smart accessory market and setting global trends. But behind the polished facade lurked terrible quality control, logistics chaos, and a brutal legal war that completely destroyed the business. This is the insane story of Jawbone, one of the most expensive and embarrassing failures in tech history. To understand how this disaster happened, we have to go back to 1999. Two Stanford students, Hossein Rahman and Alexander Assaili, founded a company called AliphCom. Their original mission was developing military-grade noise cancellation technology for US Army headsets. The tech was genuinely ahead of its time, a specialized sensor pressed against the user's cheek to separate their voice from background noise. Realizing that scaling in the military market was tough, the founders pivoted to consumer electronics. In the mid-2000s, they released the Jawbone Bluetooth headset. It looked incredibly stylish, was heavily advertised, and instantly became a bestseller among business professionals. The real breakthrough came in 2010 when the company introduced the Jambox portable speaker. Before Jambox, portable audio meant cheap, tinny plastic boxes. The Jambox changed everything with its rectangular metal body, vibrant colors, and surprisingly rich bass. It became an instant style icon, and the company officially rebranded as Jawbone. Investors lined up to pour hundreds of millions of dollars into the business. In 2011, Jawbone took its next big leap into the fitness market with the Jawbone UP wristband. It was a sleek, flexible band without a screen that tracked steps, sleep cycles, and woke users up with a smart vibrating alarm. The product created massive hype, but this is where a chain of catastrophic errors began. The first generation Jawbone UP turned out to be a technical nightmare. Due to design flaws and poor waterproofing, the devices failed en masse. Sweat from workouts and ordinary water from washing hands seeped into the casing, killing the motherboard. The return rate was catastrophic. Instead of sweeping the scandal under the rug, CEO Hossein Rahman took a bold step. He publicly apologized, halted sales, and offered full refunds to every single buyer, even if their band was still working. It was a great PR move, but it cost the company tens of millions of dollars. Jawbone spent a full year fixing its mistakes before releasing the updated UP24 band. But while they were fixing hardware, the market didn't stand still. A young, aggressive competitor emerged on the horizon, Fitbit. Fitbit took a completely different approach. While Jawbone tried to make premium, complex $150 devices, Fitbit rolled out simple, reliable, and affordable trackers. On top of that, Fitbit focused heavily on software and social features, letting users compete with friends on step counts. A brutal war broke out between the two companies. In 2015, Jawbone filed a series of lawsuits against Fitbit. They accused their rival of patent infringement and stealing employees who allegedly downloaded secret databases and trade secrets onto flash drives before leaving. It erupted into one of the most scandalous legal battles in Silicon Valley history. Legal fees swallowed tens of millions of dollars that Jawbone desperately needed for product development. At the same time, Jawbone leadership made another fatal mistake. They completely ignored the arrival of the Apple Watch. When Apple unveiled its smartwatch, it became clear that the simple fitness band market was doomed. But instead of pivoting, Jawbone kept burning cash, trying to turn its band into a medical device with blood pressure and heart rate sensors. Development dragged on for years, and the final UP3 model launched with massive delays, and once again suffered from waterproofing issues. By 2016, the situation reached a breaking point. Warehouse inventories sat gathering dust, Jambox speakers stopped selling as giants like JBL and Bose took over, and fitness trackers lost out to dirt-cheap Chinese alternatives like the Xiaomi Mi Band. Buried under a mountain of debt, Jawbone couldn't pay suppliers and ended up suing its own business partners. In 2017, the business completely collapsed. A company once valued at $3.5 billion entered liquidation proceedings. Investors lost virtually all their money and the company's assets were auctioned off for pennies. The story of Jawbone is a brutal lesson that even the most beautiful gadgets and hundreds of millions in funding won't save you if your hardware fails, and leadership spends time in court instead of adapting to a rapidly changing market. Did you or anyone you know ever own a Jawbone band or a Jambox speaker? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. This was the Rise Lab project. See you in the next story.